Hey guys, Erica with a K here. Today's video is another installment of my makeup collection. It's going to be a long video, so get your coffee ready. I literally had to switch from coffee to water because I am so parched from talking for so long. I've been doing all these videos. But anyway, today's video is going to be on my setting powders, my blushes, my bronzers, and my highlighters. This is a crazy video. I don't know why I grouped these all together, but I thought it was a good idea. I'm going to start off with these Master Strobing Sticks. This is by Maybelline, and I have it in 100 and I have it in 200. I am definitely keeping these. I think that they're really pretty, and they're like super shiny. I don't know if you could see that like big thing of shine on my hand. This one was in 200 that I just swatched. I love these. I think they're great, a great price point, and I think that they're just really pretty, really pigmented. So I'm definitely keeping them. Look at that. Look at that highlight. What I like about these is that these are probably a little bit better for oily skin. I know a lot of times if you have oily skin, you kind of want that matte finish. You don't want any kind of like highlight because you just don't want to feel super shiny like you always do because you're oily. Like that's typical. But this is like a nice combination because it gives you that highlight, but it doesn't make you feel like super oily. It doesn't like give you that super oily look. It just gives you like a really pretty shine. So now if you're more on the dry side, I also have the Maybelline Strobing liquids. So I have this in 300, 200, and 100, and it's pretty much a highlighter, and these are a little bit better for people who are more dry and they like more of a creamy kind of product. It's a liquid, so people who like, I have like nowhere to swatch because I've been swatching all day. Let's see if I can find somewhere. I don't know why I always swatch in the weirdest spots. Can you see that right there? It's not showing up that great, but it's right here because I swatched in like the weirdest spot ever. But anyway, I do have an entire blog up on pretty much swatches of all of these, but I will be keeping all of these because I do like them personally. And so there you go. Also in that blog that I mentioned that I will be linking below, I did kind of do a mini comparison on these MAC Cosmetics, what do you call these? Mineralized skin finish. If you've ever like sat in my chair and had makeup done, you'll know that like these are my ride or die. Like these are my go-to. I feel like no makeup is complete without these put on your face. I know that that is kind of weird because it's very much a general statement, but like I love them. So I have them in Cheeky Bronze, Soft and Gentle, and Gold Deposit. They kind of go in this order. They go from lightest to darkest. It's Soft and Gentle, Cheeky Bronze, and Gold Deposit. Yeah, like they're just like, stop. This is Gold Deposit. It's beautiful. So again, I do have swatches of this on that same blog that I have for all of that. So I will be linking that below. And I will be keeping these because they're my favorite. Okay, so these are, I have to find it, but this is kind of similar, but it's just different packaging. But this is like the old package. It's pretty much like the same thing as Soft and Gentle, maybe a little bit different, but it's packaged different and it's not condensed. It's more like loose glitter, as you could see, but it's like unbelievably shiny, and this is in Silver Dust. I honestly don't know if they still package it like this. And I don't even know where I just swatched. I just swatched in no man's land. Can you see? No, you can't. I don't know how I'm supposed to let you see that. Right there, you see that? Oh my god, I'm the worst at this. Whatever, I'm keeping it. This is in Silver Dust. It is MAC Cosmetics, and it is a loose powder rather than the mineralized skin finish. This is just, it's loose. I mean, it's just pretty much like packaged differently, but it's very similar to the Soft and Gentle. They're pretty much like almost the same pigmentation. Okay, let's stick with MAC Cosmetics and let's go into the MAC Studio. It's the Fix. So it's Studio Fix. It's an NC30. I like to use this powder to occasionally set under the eyes, very rare instance, and I like to clean up my contour with this. I definitely use it for cleaning up contour probably more than anything, and I like that this color works well with a lot of skin tones. A lot of Caucasian people can use this one, so I do like that, especially just to clean up right over here. It just kind of like cleans it up. I will be keeping this. Also with MAC Cosmetics, this is the similar to like a typical bronzer in a pan, but this is, I mean, this, I have like barely anything left of this. I didn't even realize. But it is in Deep Dark, and it's a loose powder. and it's pretty much a contour. I feel like this was like the original contour. No joke. Like I really feel like that. Yeah, so it's just a contour. There is no shimmer or anything like that in it. I will be keeping this until it's done. I feel like it's nearing the end here, but yeah, I'll keep that. So this is similar to this deep dark, only this is in a compact and that one is a loose powder. And this one does have like a little bit of shimmer in it. You can kind of see, I mean, you could really see it. This is more of a bronzer. The other one was more of a contour. I will be keeping it. Kind of want to like go through all my MAC products. I think that that's a good idea, and then we'll move on. This is a MAC setting powder. It is one of my favorites. It is the first setting powder I've ever had in my life. You guys know what I mean. I don't mean that this is the first one I've had. This is the first kind that I had. I have since bought other ones as I go through my setting powder. But yeah, this is one of my favorite. It is amazing for baking and everything like that. And it's a nice big size. So it does last you like a good amount of time. You could see from that it's like a big size. So yeah, I'll be keeping it. I feel like I'm so annoying saying that. This is a cream blush from MAC Cosmetics. It looks way crazier than it actually is. I don't know where I'm swatching again. Swatch over here. Can you guys see that right there? Let me get you a better swatch. Like if you're soft with this, it is an absolutely gorgeous blush. It's so pretty. I love it. Keeping it. This is also from MAC Cosmetics. This is in, oh, did I say the name of this one? This one was in Virgin Island. This one is in Tea Petal, and it is pretty much almost done. So you could always tell how much I love a product by the condition of the casing and if I'm almost done with it. And this is another cream one, and it's equally as beautiful. But again, you want to like have a soft tan with it. That's that one right there. Keeping. And then this actually, my makeup case fell and this came out of it, but this is in Love Rush. I don't even know if they still have this. I should really like find something to put this in. I'm going to swatch it next to the cream Tea Petal one I just did because I feel like they're kind of similar. Well, now that they're close, they're not that similar. Love Rush, sorry, that I just swatched. This one is not a cream. This one's an actual powder. This one is Tea Petal, that's the cream. And then this one over here is the Virgin Island, which is also a cream. I'm just running out of places to swatch. I'm so sorry. Keeping it. I just need to like find better packaging to like put that in. Okay, I think we're done with the MAC Cosmetics. So moving right along from that, I'm not sure what brand this is. This is Studio Gear Cosmetics. This is a pressed powder bronzer. It is in Bronze Matte. I like this because sometimes people aren't as dark as other people and they want a bronzer, but they don't want it to be too dark or too harsh. This is a nice in-between color. So I will be keeping this one. I'm not even sure where I got it from, to be honest. This is a NYX Matte Bronzer. And I feel the same way. I do love this one. There is no shimmer whatsoever, so I do like that you could like bronze with it and kind of contour. It is a very warm color, but if somebody doesn't want a harsh contour, you can contour with bronzers that don't have shimmer in it. So that's why I like to use these two, which is, you know, what I just said, the NYX and the Studio Gear. So keeping both of those. Okay, this is another Studio Gear. This is called Tea Rose. This is a blush. It's pretty. I feel like I don't really ever use it. No, it's pretty. I'm gonna keep it. It's actually a really pretty color, and it has like a soft kind of. You can't see it. You can't see it. It's a very soft color. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. Okay, I have this Tarte one, which is in Party. I got this for free from Sephora. I know that I like this one. I use this one a lot on every day, so I will be keeping it. And as I said, it was free for my birthday from Sephora. Thanks, Sephora. This is Ulta Beauty. This is Bounce Blush. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it has like a cool, it's kind of like a hybrid again in between the cream blushes and like a regular brush, leaning more towards a cream blush than a regular one. The color is really, really pretty. Why didn't I think to swatch over here before when I was like having such difficulty? It's a really pretty color. I'm definitely keeping it. Okay, this is the Beauty Concepts highlighter. I'm not even going to swatch this. I just know that it's not really for me, so I'm going to be passing this along. Okay, I also have this blush and bronzer palette from Coastal Scent. I don't like the way this sits in here. I don't like the triangle look. I don't like how it's so small. My brush won't fit in there. I'm going to be passing this along. It doesn't matter what the colors look like. If I don't like the tray it's sitting in or the way it's presented, I won't use it. I'm very weird with makeup. Like lipsticks in a tray, like I can't, they anger me. Like I can't even look at them. I know I sound crazy, but I just get like weird with certain things. Okay, this highlighter is from Ulta Beauty. This was in their 12 Days of Christmas last year. This is the highlighter I'm using today. I don't even know if you could still see it, but it actually is a really pretty highlight. And yeah, it's kind of like a lip wand, and you just kind of put it up, and then I use a beauty blender to blend it out so that it wasn't like just stuck right where it went. I'm gonna keep it. I like it. Okay, next up are these Bella Pierre Cosmetics. They are setting powders, pretty much. Well, they say highlighters and contours. They're highlighter 1 and 2, and then contour 2, 3, and 4. I like to use them to like set my contour and to set my concealer and even to clean up a little bit. I will be keeping these because I actually do like them. I used them today. I used the highlighter 4 today for under my eye and just to like kind of set everywhere. So I will be keeping those. This is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. If you guys watched my last video on the foundation and concealer video on my makeup kit, this I got to go specifically with the Dermablend like leg and body cover. I was talking about covering a tattoo. I did get this specifically to go with that. You don't need to specifically get this. You could use any setting powder. A MAC setting powder is just as good. I didn't need to get it, but I did get it because I was like, if I'm going to be charging people money for covering their tattoos, like I better like make sure that I don't need this. Like try it out first and see what I need. You don't need it, but I'm happy I got it. It is a great setting powder. Even if you want to set under your eyes with it or something like that, that works too. I almost forgot these setting powders over here. So these are like 2 kind of drugstore brands. I have the e.l.f. High Definition Setting Powder, and I have the Maybelline New York Master Fix Setting Powder. They are both loose powders, and this one is more kind of like the grains are a little bit different. It's more grainy and less powdery and very super messy. Like, I don't know if you could see, it looks like smoke coming up right now from this. I like to use it personally because it's an inexpensive one. It's making a mess. It's not great for like baking under your eyes or like baking anything, but it's okay. It's good for an actual setting powder, like an everyday setting powder when you don't want to spend a ton of money. This one is much better for like baking if you wanted to bake or clean up a contour line, but it is also a pretty good price point. It's not too expensive, but it's more of a standard setting powder. It actually kind of is a little bit more the consistency of cornstarch, which is weird. I feel like it's kind of cornstarchy, but it's fine. It works. I like them both. I'm going to be keeping both of them. This is the Bella Pierre Cosmetic Contour and Highlight Palette. I actually love this palette. This is my favorite color in it, and I love setting under the eye with it. I think that it is kind of like that banana color that everybody always talks about, like that banana setting powder. I don't know if you could tell, it's like it's yellow. This is kind of showing you the true colors that are here. So I do like that one a lot. I do keep that in my kit professionally. Sometimes you need to put that under the eye, like a little bit of like a yellow. Yes, so I do like it. I will be keeping this. Okay, next up is the Cheeky Trio. This is the bronzer, blusher, and highlighter. If you've ever been to my channel to watch a makeup video, you know the way I feel about it already. You know that in the beginning I wasn't a huge fan, and now I love it. I am pretty much hitting pan on the bronzer. The bronzer is my favorite part of this whole tray. I use the highlight as kind of like a setting powder sometimes if I just have this and I'm just like hurrying up and I'm using the bronzer and I'm using the blush and I'm using the highlighter. It's not really that great of a highlighter. It's more, because there's no shimmer in it or anything. There's no shimmer in any of these. They're all very matte, which I like that about it, especially because if I need to, I can contour with this as well as bronze. It is warm, but it works for me. I don't have an issue with it. But I love this. I'm definitely keeping this in my personal collection. It is one of my favorite tins, especially like when I'm on the go. Okay, this one I'm kind of up in the air about. This is the All About the Blush palette by Style Essentials. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I use this makeup look. I mean, I used this today as my blush, and I used this today as like my contour bronzer. And it was actually really good. And I've used these two colors before in my unicorn makeup tutorial that I did. I'll link that below if you guys want to see it, but unicorns are kind of played out by this point. You know, I think I'm going to keep it because it has nice bright shades that are cool to like use. Like you could even use them as eyeshadows. Like I use these two as eyeshadows on my unicorn look too. And they're very, very, very pigmented. So there's really no reason to get rid of them. The colors are kind of out there, but sometimes it's fun to like do makeup look. So I'm going to actually keep this. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Okay. Last but not least is if you guys have watched any of my collection videos or any of my videos in the past, or more specifically my Limelight Biocone, why I no longer sell, etc., you guys will know the brand Limelight Biocone. I used to sell, and I always have to air quote it because I never actually sold anything. It's a direct sales company by Alcone, which is a brand that is sold at Sephora. So there is nothing against these products at all. I do like the products very much. I wouldn't have tried to have sold them if I didn't like them back in the day. But they are a very expensive price point, and I never sold anything, so there was no point in paying the fees of trying to sell it. I hope that that all made sense. I've talked about this in like every collection video because I still use the makeup. I just don't sell it anymore. But this is the setting powder that they had. It's kind of like compact, which is kind of unique for a setting powder. It's most times it's like a more loose powder instead of like something that's like compact, but whatever. And then this is the bronzer. It does have a shimmer in it. I mean, I hit pan on both of them. I don't know if you could tell on this one. You can kind of see that I hit pan on it. But there you go. Now you can see it. But I used to like religiously use this one. I think even though it has a shimmer in it, you could still get a good contour out of it. If you're not harshly contouring, if you're just kind of bronzer contouring, like it is great. I actually love both of these. I haven't used either one of these in what feels like forever. And I'm kind of like, I need to get back to using these. Keeping it. And then lastly is the Limelight Biocone. This is the blushes. As I had said, I stopped selling it because I spent more money on the products than I actually made. I never really made any money. I think I made like $10. But anyway, these are the blushes. They're freaking gorgeous. I keep these in my professional kit because they're that good. Like they are of a professional quality, no doubt about it. Yeah, so would I purchase these again when they're done? No, they're very expensive and I don't think that they're worth the price point, but being that I have them, hell yeah, I'm happy I have them and I could use them. So there you go, guys. I am keeping this in my professional kit, and that pretty much wraps up this video. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like these collection videos. I hope they're not like so painfully boring. I don't know. I've never done videos like this, but thank you guys again. I post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday. I have a blog on Saturday and I have a vlog on Sundays. So thank you guys again. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.